Alright, and Iriam ping, and... Iriam ping. Iriam ping, there we go. Hello, everybody. How is everyone doing today? Happy New Year! Happy New Year, Lillian! I know that this is more like a New Year's Eve background, but I still really wanted to use it, and it's available for a few more days, so I'm taking advantage of it. I hope that everyone has been having a good year. Ridley, we just started the new year, really? We just started. First thing in the new year? Ah! We just started here, come on. I hope that everyone is doing well. It's called Daily Bonk. Oh, yeah. You can call me Starlight, by the way. I know that's a little bit confusing, but yeah, I actually go first last. Careful, someday she'll retaliate. Dual Thrones, hello, welcome in. I'm glad you got the ping today. I'm happy. Hey, Ridley, hey, I see you over there. I see you there. Yappy New Year, Dual Thrones. Hello. Okay, I think everything should be set up for the most part. I'm like still trying to make sure that we have everything like working correctly. This is gonna be another test of things working correctly. Ayana, hello! Happy New Year! Hello! It's so good to see you. No, Ridley, you know, 3 bonks in a row. Come on. Hello, Ayana. I hope you are having a fantastic New Year. Happy New Year. I'm excited about the new year. I hope that... Ayana, thank you for the Happy New Year. I'm looking forward to it. I'm like, oh man, I said that I was gonna try to curb my expectations, but I'm just like, this time of year gets me excited. I can't help it. How am I doing today? I'm doing well. I'm feeling good. I'm like trying to, you know, I want this year to go well. Bonk 3 times, multi-platform. I see you there, Ridley. Fine Fox, hello! Welcome back. Happy New Year. Yeah, I don't know. I really, even if the year isn't good, even if it's not what people wanted, it's not what people expected, it didn't go their way, whatever, I still think that it is important to have a sort of celebratory attitude for each year, right? It keeps you going, I think. Thank you for the stars, Vinefox and Ayana. Hello. We are here. Happy New Year. Yeah, I'm just like, I think it's just really nice. Thank you, Dual Thrones. I think it's just really nice to use this as sort of a reset, an opportunity, a way to sort of think about the future, have like, you don't have to go like gun-ho crazy, but just a sort of optimism, a sort of like built-in optimism to the holiday, if that makes sense. Lillian, thank you for the 1,000th star. Thank you. Optimus. Did I say optimal? What did I say? Optimistic. Optimistic. I think it's important to have an optimistic outlook. And it's sort of built into the holiday, right? Everyone is ready to move on, ready to change their outlook on things, maybe trying something new or trying to sort of reinvent themselves or tweak things. And whatever way that you are trying to go about things, I definitely support you in any form that you want to try to evolve. If this is not the type of thing that you like doing, if you don't like celebrating New Year and you just sort of want to like keep on and move on with your life, then that is completely fine. Personally, I try to see it as an opportunity where I can, because, you know, we need that kind of thing. We need that kind of thing in life. There's not many times where we have a collective reset. And I think that this is a good one where a lot of people can support each other. And even if you don't have any New Year's resolutions, I think that's okay. I think there's sort of a feeling in the air to it. Kind of what you would say during Christmas time, but different. A reflection on new things. Yes, exactly. There's at least one timeline where Prime goes to optimal Optimus. Pretty Particle, hello, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing today? Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year. Love your positive outlook. Thank you, Ayana. I'm trying because it's been a year, right? 2024 has not treated a lot of us very well. And that goes with, not just me, but a lot of people I've been talking with were like, yeah, no, it's been really bad. And, I think that even if, you know, even if it's delusion, even if it's delusion for the new year to go well, I think it is a positive delusion. And I'm willing to accept it. I want to take it. I want to have a positive outlook, whether or not it ends up being amazing or different, because I think it helps, well, frankly, helps keep our sanity in check. You're well? I'm glad to hear that, Pretty Particle. Ayo? What up, Ridley? Thank you for the poop. Hello, John. I see you on the YouTube side. Hello. And hello, Divine Fox on the YouTube side. But yeah, I don't know. I know that not everyone feels that way. I've talked to some people and they're like, no, it's just another year. I don't really care. I'm just gonna move on with life. And I'm like, I'm just gonna take this for what I can. Every year when we wake up with something to look forward to is a good year. Yeah, exactly. Am I simulcasting? I am, yes. Because I want to be able to keep Iriam VODs. And Iriam is hard to keep VODs on. So we had some technical issues trying to make it work, but, you know, knock on wood, it seems like it is working pretty well at the moment. So I'm doing what I can, and I have recording as backup, although I don't really like the phone recording style. Okay, I don't normally use phone recording at all, so I don't really know how this works, but there's a giant red bubble for the recording, and I don't like it, and there's no way to get rid of it. And I tried looking up how to get rid of it, and the only way is apparently, like, if you own a Mac. And I'm like, I don't own a Mac, I don't like Mac. And apparently it's just built in. Hello, Skull Smasher, welcome in, and hello, Socks. Happy New Year to you both. If I see you at a con, I'm gonna run up with an inflatable hammer. I fully expect 2025 to be 2024 with less hope. Oddly, expecting a dark future helps me be at peace. You know, if it works for you, then who am I to say otherwise, right? Molten Gamer, hello, welcome in, welcome in. I do also understand that outlook of just, like, you don't want to get your hopes up, you don't want to, like, disappoint yourself, you don't want to, you know, all that kind of stuff. I understand that. I do have, a lot of friends, actually, who have that mindset. Can't stay, but just wanted to say hi and Happy New Year. Thank you, Skull Smasher. I really, really appreciate you stopping by just to say Happy New Year. That really means a lot. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and a Happy New Year as well. Molten Gamer, thank you so much for following. I really, really appreciate it. Talon says, we'll be lurking while working on my mood board for my second game. Ooh! Best of luck, Talon. I really love mood boards. Senpai, hello! Happy New Year! Oh my gosh! Hello! I know you're on the YouTube side because Kanda. But thank you so much for stopping by and saying Happy New Year. I really appreciate it. I hope that we have a good 2025, whatever it ends up bringing. Lillian says hi. Happy New Year, bonk. That's your 4th bonk, Ridley. That is your 4th one. But I hope everything is going well, Senpai. Thank you very much for stopping by. It means a lot. That's 1 bonk? What do you mean it's 1 bonk? It's been 4. I've counted 4. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, I know I asked this before, but I am curious. Does anyone have any, like, does anyone have any goals or resolutions? I don't want to make that, like, New Year's resolution. You have to stick to it. You have to be able to figure it out, blah, blah, blah. No, I just mean, like, are there any projects you want to do? Is there anything that you want to try out, maybe? Doesn't really have to be a New Year's resolution, doesn't have to be, like, trying to reinvent yourself, but just, is there any kind of stuff that you want to work on? One from different platform. I got a bonk and a boop so far on the list. You want to stream more? Yeah, I can definitely understand. How often are you streaming right now? Iriam sort of forced me into that position, right? But I like sort of where I'm at now. I'm doing, like, you know, quite a bit on Iriam, and then, like, twice on YouTube and Twitch, and sort of figuring out what works. Financial stability, then streaming as a hobby if possible. Financial stability is definitely a good goal, yeah. I definitely hope you reach that one. There's a wholesome stream, no need to bonk. I mean, look, if it's with a what is it, inflatable hammer, that's fine, I guess. If I find you at a con, I will personally shout, "Hey, Akari," before bonking you and running away. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm ever going to be at a con, but I would like to. I think it would be fun. I think it would be really fun. I don't know how. Virtue, hello, hello! You're currently streaming 2 to 3 times a week, so you want to add a few more days to that? I won't chase you? I don't know. It depends. Depends on how I'm in the con. Gonna try to be more active and try going back in Discord and venturing out more. Ooh, adventure sounds fun. Where are you adventuring to? Hello, hello. Well, welcome in and Happy New Year. I'd like to find a way to improve the employment situation. I'm stable but could always be better. I think there's a lot of people who understand that. Yeah, for sure. Not necessarily a few more days, maybe a little longer. Oh, like time-wise. Yeah, I think that's actually a really good goal. I know that, I've learned that you don't necessarily have to be able to stream super, super long hours, but building your endurance, I can definitely understand. Good afternoon and Happy New Year. Thank you. Yeah, you know, it's interesting, right? When you start off streaming, you actually have a really low stamina level. It's really hard to stream for a long time without straining your voice or getting tired. And my stream has previously been like an hour and a half before I'm like dead. But lately we've been streaming on Iriam for about 2 hours, and I can usually do 2.5, 3 on Twitch and YouTube now. So I'm like slowly building that as well. And it's interesting because I was watching a video from Pirate Software. You guys know Pirate Software, right? And he was doing an interview with Devin Nash. And he was talking about how he didn't have any stamina at all. He also could only stream 1 hour, and then he would get completely tired, his voice would get exhausted, and he just sort of took it slow, practiced, watched insult comedians apparently, and has gotten to the point now where he can stream for 12-hour days. Not a subathon, like daily. And I think that's absolutely insane. But it's interesting. My ears perked up, I heard Devin Nash. Senpai, if you've heard of Pirate Software, who got really, really big on shorts this year, making lots and lots of different shorts, he did an interview with Devin Nash, and Devin Nash was talking about his growth. And it was very interesting to hear that Pirate Software did not naturally have this ability, did not naturally make these shorts that resonated with a lot of people. He actually trained himself to do it. I'm following him like crazy and studying. I would definitely watch the interview. I think it's on Devin Nash's channel if you haven't seen it yet. Because he talks about studying insult comics and wanting to be able to have the sort of quick responses that he does now. He trained himself to do it, and it wasn't a natural talent, which is really cool. Callie has very low energy as well after doing her 9 to 5. She drank wine to get through the stream. I know she doesn't drink too much wine now, but that's interesting. I can understand that. She works so hard. Callie is my Kami Oshi, and I am so inspired by what she does. Meow, hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. You nerd, no, stop. Hello, hello. Let me catch up with chat. I got distracted by Devin Nash and Pirate Software talk. Hang on a sec here. I don't know why I find it funny and adorable when your ears go down when I bonk. Oh my gosh. I like it because it's more measurable to say, oh, I'll stream 10 more minutes versus a vague goal. Yeah, I definitely understand that. I think that makes a lot of sense, actually. Just do a road trip? If anything, haven't done it in a while. Ooh, nice. We're all nerds here, true. Yeah, I don't think there's a single non-nerd who is watching Iriam. I would definitely agree to that. Isaria, hello, welcome in. Happy New Year, hope everything's going well. You're the non-nerd? I don't think a non-nerd is bonking foxes for funsies. I would heavily have to, challenge you on that one. Not a nerd, Sundari. Sorry, hello. Guys, you can actually call me Starlight. I know it's a little bit confusing, but I actually go with, first last, so Starlight is actually first name. It is a bit confusing. Sometimes I debate on, like, just having a one-word name on Iriam. Yeah, no worries, especially if you're brand new here, you wouldn't know. It's one of those things where, like, you have to have more than just a simple noun on socials. But it does get confusing. New name is Nerdson? Ay, take that back. Oh, come on. I don't think there's a non-nerd here. I think we are all nerds, geeks, and... nerds, freaks, and geeks here. That's what we all are. I think the two-word name is more easily recognizable. Exactly, yeah. It's definitely, like, it's definitely part of my brand, but it does make it confusing because I know that it is normally seen as a first name, so... Offer you something not to? Hey, I'm a wish crafter, but I don't do wishes for free here. Bring it, you flying lizard, I'm ready. Kind of the same way with me. I have, Talon says, I have learning disability. It was hard for me to learn game dev art online, but I'm getting better at learning online. Need to work on the mood board. Be lurking. Alright, no worries, Talon. Enjoy the lurk. We need more foxes on Iriam. I'm always up for more foxes, more fox friends. I know Hachiko's gonna be joining here soon. That'll be fun. Why are you fighting me? Why the bonks? Why the fights? Why can't we all just get along and say Happy New Year? Thank you for the stars, Aria. Thank you. And thank you, Vine Fox, for hitting the 6,000th star. Oh my gosh, you guys really like sending stars, and it makes me so happy. If you get me started on the honorifics, I will string them together in the most absurd and nonsensical way. What is that even? Huh? I'm not really sure what you mean. Basically, the thing is, like, look, most foxes don't need to go by the human first last thing, right? But you guys all operate with first last, so I had to add something. I had to come up with something. So that's why I've got the Akari at the end there. But as a fox, I can just go by Starlight. Not so much on human internets and socials, unfortunately. You can't get... What? That's so confusing. Be Hero and hello, welcome in and Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Ah, you can't get me... You can't make me part of my own shrines here. If we're making Starlight's name longer, we can add titles or places of origin, like with Barons. Oh my gosh, I do want to build a shrine at some point, though. I think that'll be really cool. I don't know, maybe that's the fox side of me talking. No! Hey! No. We're not doing that here. No. Don't even try. Don't even try. I need that. Stop! How long can you keep that up? I can get a lot faster. If you need... I can get a lot faster here. Until I'm EP. Well, depending on your time zone, I'm not sure how much longer that's gonna be. A shrine could be really cool. I think it'd be fun. I don't know. Lillian, thank you for the 7,000th star. I don't know, like, we have an atelier, not so much a shrine, but we do have a shrine gate. I don't know, I feel like it would be fitting, but also not super fitting at the same time. I don't really follow the typical laws and cycles of most kitsune, but I do like shrines. I don't know, maybe that's just sort of the, possessive materialistic side of me. I like shiny things. I like shiny objects. Depending on if fox culture sees the group or family as important than the individual, the family name would be first, vice versa. Yeah, true, true, true. Love me some trinkets, yeah. I love shiny things, I love tchotchkes, I love key items and things like that. Could make shrines to venerate various stars? Oh, what do you mean by that? I'm curious what that means. Yeah, I'm like... I've got the fox side of loving shrine work, and then I've got the bird side of loving shiny trinkets. With the right rhythm, you could get Sensei San Chan Kun Sama. See, utter nonsense. Oh my gosh, that sounds like a tongue twister in itself, honestly. I don't know, would you guys want a shrine? That's kind of an interesting thought. Make a shrine for shiny trinket offerings. I just think they're nice. They're calming. You know, you can have like a pond or something with it. And I don't know. If you're not comfortable with worship, we could just have little shrines to things like Mercury and Saturn around the forest. That's true, that's true. How about building a battle arena? John, what the heck? Where do you get the idea for a battle arena, of all things? Of all choices, why would we? Shiny rock, shiny rock, shiny rocks. Yes. Oh my gosh. If it wasn't clear enough by my outfit, I am very much obsessed with crystals. Do you guys have a favorite type of crystal or a gemstone? I'm curious. I like a large variety, but most of the ones I like are in the Feldspar class. So that means things like labradorite, moonstone, rainbow moonstone especially. My claws in my fox form are actually rainbow moonstone. Garnet and quartz, those are nice. A shrine to celestial prismatic art fox, excellent idea. Torii gates will be essential. Sapphire, since it's what my fiance gave me. Oh, that's so sweet. I love sapphires. Have you heard of the what do they call them? Star Sapphire? There's an artist that I'm mutuals with, whose name is pronounced Sapphire, and she also sort of has a bit of a motif of goddess work, and a star sapphire is a gemstone. It's usually polished, usually round, so it's not it's not cut like a typical sapphire, and it has a cross star shape, and it's very bright, and it looks very, very ethereal. He spent over an hour picking out a specific color. Stones vary so much in color, so that's really cool. That's really awesome that they took the time to pick out a really nice color. Could be dance battles. Oh my gosh, we're still on the battle arena thing. I think tourmaline is a favorite of mine. Oh, I love tourmaline. Yeah, especially like any stone that is able to have shifting color pattern, I think is really interesting. Is tourmaline also part of? No, I'm thinking of fluorite. Fluorite is another one that's very similar. Could be dance battle. You know, the funny thing is, like, there probably is going to be some form of challenges in Illusionary at some day. I don't know. I'm thinking about it like, you said battle arena, but I'm thinking more like Marowak Dojo, like in Mystery Dungeon. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, there's, in Red and Blue Rescue Team, there was an area called Marowak Dojo, so that's kind of what I'm imagining. When I'm thinking battle arena. I'm not thinking about, like, gladiator fight to the death, but I am thinking of, like, owning your skill sets. Or I guess the Gorons in Zelda also have something similar. I'm frankly shocked the Stargazers haven't started dueling for dominance. Well, you guys can't really duel for dominance, because Prism is already the top Stargazer. I don't know how you would be dueling for dominance. In what way? Prism's already larger than all you guys. No, the Gorgons just eat all the stones? What? Marowak Dojo, so dueling with femurs. Oh my gosh, Dual Thrones. Mostly against each other with chores. There aren't that many chores. It's mainly just about figuring out what kind of things make you satisfied. Less so chores, more so exploration. Exploration of trying new experiences. So things like, not chores, but if there's a stargazer who's really passionate about cooking, then providing everything to allow them to pursue that kind of thing. Sounds like a challenge. I'm ready to fight. Territory then? People duel over anything. Are you trying to find ways to fight each other? Have I heard of rainbow obsidian? It's dark on the outside, colorful on the inside. It's supposed to have symbolic meaning. I don't think I have, actually. Wait, I want to look that up real quick. How have I not heard of that? I thought I've looked up, like, every rainbow crystal there is. Rainbow obsidian? Rainbow obsidian. Oh my goodness. I really wish there was a way to share imagery. Rainbow obsidian, it's like... Okay, this has to also be feldspar, right? Innocent shuffling. Why do you want to fight, Lillian? I'm trying to, like... How have I not seen this before? Is this natural? I mean, I'm seeing some where it's clearly titanium coated. So I'm wondering how natural this stuff is. It looks like, it kind of has the stripy bands of, like, an agate. That's really interesting. Somehow I've never seen that before. That's really cool. It does kind of give me the same feeling that labradorite does. Like, the really, really dark base and then the shiny iridescence. Or, it has a separate name for crystals. I think it's called, not fluorescence. Not iridescence, not fluorescence. What do they call it when it's labradorite? I forget now. It's like spectralescence or something. If you're not Starlight, we end up, what? We end up trying to hurt each other with pillows larger than we are and constantly fall over comically until we get tuckered out. Oh my gosh. What else would stars do to be the brightest? Oh my gosh, you guys. Alright, that's clever, Vine Fox. That's clever. I didn't expect us to start the new year, trying to figure out how you guys would be battling each other for some form of dominance? What is this? No worries, Dual Thrones. I got what you were saying. Sorry, it just took me a sec. You know what? That could be really fun. Like, this is not a possible thing. This is not a possible goal. But, like, Stargazer Mystery Dungeon would be such a cool concept. No, I could read what you were saying. Trying to hit each other with pillows larger than we are. Gotta start the new year strong. Vine Fox, you were full of puns today. or at least clever connections. You're good, Dual Thrones, you're good. It's all good. It's all good. If it's any consolation, I intend to dig warrens before doing battle. You guys, you need to save your energy not fighting each other. that would be interesting though. Stargazer Mystery Dungeon, cause like there's so many wisps that still need to be helped and brought into the atelier to sort of find their purpose. And you guys can help with that, but the world of Hallucinari is still kind of dangerous to travel through, so you don't need to fight each other. You need to safely navigate through Hallucinari. I blame yesterday, had a good time with the family. Hey, I'm not against puns. I love puns. Breaks out popcorn during the battles. Are you just gonna be sitting on the sidelines, John? Wow, you know, speaking of popcorn, I saw something the other day where it was like talking about how the little gap in a popcorn bag is supposed to be so that you shake out kernels. Has anyone ever heard of that? Because I thought it was just to let the air out, to let the steam out. And it's like, no, some people think it's to be able to shake out kernels. And I'm like, how's that gonna work? Because they're usually at the bottom, and if you're flipping it over, then they're not gonna, then there's gonna be too much popcorn in the way. I don't know, I saw that today, yesterday, and I was like, it doesn't make sense. But this person in this video was like, no, that's what the company intends. Like, we called the company, and they said that it's to be able to shake out the kernels. Yes, I used to work at a theater, but wait, you don't have the microwavable bags at a theater, right? I feel like that would be different, right? Because at a theater, you have the big, wide open bag, right? I feel like not enough would come out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you shake the bag of kernels, and they're at the bottom, but then you have, like, all the popcorn in the way, then there wouldn't be enough room to shake it all out. We carried both? Wait, you carried microwavable popcorn at a movie theater? What? Wait, I'm so curious about that. You would microwave popcorn at a movie theater? Talon says I could end the fight by grabbing everyone, fly to a very high distance, and drop them. Oh my gosh, no. No, stargazers can't fly. That's not fair at all. Frankly, when you're in a Lucinari, you probably can't fly either. Maybe in your world, but not in a Lucinari. I'm so curious about that now. Microwave popcorn at a movie theater? Management had a ridiculous idea about having a microwave on standby for when the kettle's burned. Oh, like as a backup? That's interesting. Is that like if the frosty machine was to break, like that kind of thing? Can we at least jump good or just fall flat? I mean, you could probably land pretty decently. Like, maybe not completely like a cat, but, you know, partway there. You can jump. You can definitely jump because, you know, rabbit. But, I don't know, it depends on how high you're flying. It didn't work. Someone broke the microwave in the first week. Oh my gosh. Why are chip bags always half full? I always wondering that. Oh my gosh. I always want to know that. And not only half full, sometimes only like a third or a quarter. I'm so amused of the idea of going into a movie theater and just seeing a microwave there. At that point, you just bring your own. For the pressure changes when they're being shipped. I mean, I get that, but like, does it have to be half? Musician Hashi, hello, welcome in, Happy New Year. Hello, hello. I don't know, like, would it have to be half, or is that just like a very convenient excuse of like, oh no, it has to be this percentage, you know, for safety reasons when shipping, and it's like, what if it only has to be like, what if it's only like 80%, but they're like, oh no, it has to be 50. Some of it is necessary. I imagine some of it, but I think they get away with a lot. I think they get a lot, because, okay, if that was the case, right, then why is Pringles always okay? Because Pringles is always able to stay completely full, right? I don't know. I feel like there's some sort of conspiracy here. John, what have you awoken in this discussion? There is some sort of chip conspiracy. I want to be able to afford full bags of chips. Is that too much to ask? Celtic Alchemist, welcome back, Happy New Year. Hello, hello. I don't know, what do you guys think? Why is it only chips? Why is it not like crackers? Why is it not pretzels? Why is it always chips? Hello, Vessa, welcome in, Happy New Year. No worries, we're happy to have you here now. I'm not really sure what to do, though. You see, the Stargazers have all decided that they want to fight each other. They've all decided that they either want to have a pillow fight, or a dance battle, or a bonk off, and I don't know what's going on, but, they're all trying to fight for dominance, and I don't know what of, because Prism is already the the top rabbit. And now you guys are gonna fight to be referee! Why did the music suddenly get epic? What the heck? I love how the music just suddenly amped up. Your second top rabbit? I'm not gonna fight people with comically oversized boxing gloves. No, you guys aren't kangaroos either. Senpai says, let's all fight. I won the Hunger Games in the past. Oh my gosh. No, we are not going that dark here. Do I now need to have a I don't even know anymore. It got epic because the soundtrack knows this is the beginning of the Stargazer Civil War. No! What is wrong with you guys? No, no Civil War here. What would you even be fighting over? Battles, I don't know what anyone is talking about. Oh my gosh, I don't even, I can't even handle you guys. Over hugs from me? We're gonna divide the forest and fight over the trees or something. I'm still trying to repair the forest, okay? Like, after what happened with all the blight and malice, the forest is destroyed enough as it is. You guys are gonna have to worry about the gnomes and the elves more than each other. The Stargazers have entered the Twilight Zone. I mean, I don't even know which way you want to take that. You have enemies? I mean, we all collectively kind of do. It's part of sort of being on Illusionari. We're kind of the unwanted group here. That's why we're up alone on a mountain in solitary. Because they're really not comfortable with us yet. I could easily beat up gnomes and elves. I didn't say to beat them up. I'm trying to find some form of, like, diplomatic resolution here. Hello, Bunny. Welcome in, welcome in. Happy New Year. How are you doing today? Common ground. Yes, exactly. We're trying to find common ground, not beat them up. Hello, hello. No problem then. We can unite against our common foes and go on a campaign of conquest. Wait, we don't need to go on a conquest either, guys. No, we don't know enough about Illusionari to start, like, taking over lands here. That's probably not a good idea. Mountain sounds scary. What if someone falls off? No, it's all good. It's like, it's surrounded by a forest. We're good. We're fine. It's not like a cliffside mountain. No one's gonna just fall off the edge of the atelier. No problem then. What a coincidence. My right fluffy bunny fist is named Common Ground and the left is named Negotiations. Oh my gosh, Vessa. You had a lot of fun on New Year's. I'm glad to hear that it was an enjoyable time, Bunny. I hope you had a good New Year's. Alright, okay. Music is calm. We're no longer in epic Civil War soundtrack. Can we chill? Can we find a common ground without the fluffy bunny fists? We need to, at some point, figure out how to be able to talk to other species in Illusionari calmly. We can chill. I'd rather dig anyway. Dig? You'd rather dig? Yeah, I understand that. 2024 was a really hard year for a lot of people, honestly. So I'm really hoping that 2025 can be a good restart for a lot of people. What else do bunnies do in their free time? Okay, I mean, you make a point, but also, like, we're trying to... You don't have to dig anything. At the very least, please don't go into anyone's vegetable gardens. Please. We're trying to not cause any more trouble than we already are. We need minor stargazers to go start fights with the mole people. What the heck? I mean, look, if you want to go and like mine for gemstones, that's fine, but let's not try to fight with any potential mole people. I'll dig outside the fence then. Why do I feel like this is going to be like trying to wrangle like a pack of wolves, except everyone's just fluffy bunnies? Definitely need a restart? Yeah, exactly. I was saying earlier on stream, like, I think it's important to be able to wish people a happy new year and look forward to the future and not necessarily like come up with crazy amounts of resolutions, but just sort of have that mental reset. And I know that for 2024 was really, really difficult for a lot of people. So even if 2025 isn't like amazingly better, I think that just having the mindset of the new year is an important one to have. And call it delusional, you know? Call it delusional, but I'm happy to I'm happy to embrace the delusion for our sanity, right? We can nibble carrots menacingly. You're gonna live the title Star versus the World with us around and start in trouble with all the other Lucinari races. I've never seen that show. I'm not actually sure why it has the title it does. Yeah, no, hopefully not. Actually, no. Actually, it can't. Wait, is that how Star versus goes? Wait, is that actually how it goes? Don't bother, it's not good. Oh, okay. I mean, aesthetically, it looked cute at least. Random Tony, hello, welcome in and Happy New Year! Year Happy New! Year Happy New and Yappy New Year to you too. Yeah, wait, is that actually, that's terrible. No, we literally can't have it end that way because our situation is the exact opposite. Like, our situation is the exact polar opposite. It ends with Star literally destroying all magic in the world to win a war. It's not going to be that for us. It can't be. It literally can't be. I screwed the name up. No worries, Vesta. No, you see, the reason that we're here on Lucinari is because of losing magic in the Celestial. So, our whole thing is bringing back magic. We're not going to be taking it away or destroying it. We're trying to bring it back. It is the exact polar opposite. I live underground, does that help? Wait, are you like a burrowing Tengu? How does that- Wait, how does that work? I thought you lived in the skies. Just put some magic in a bottle. Nah, not that easy, sadly. But yeah, I'm hoping to work with the Stargazers to bring magic and creativity back to Lucinari. Everything is a little bit more... Everything's a little bit... We're kind of like the... We've had our prologue... We've had our... What do you call it? This is our epilogue, I guess. Why need magic when you can use... What? What is that? I don't know what that is. Mixed up with Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Oh, okay. You live in a lush cave? Wait, that's not underground though, is it? A cave isn't necessarily underground. Oh, no, no, none of that. None of that. What? What are you guys saying now? I don't understand this. Psychic vegetarian? What are you talking about? So don't take magic away like Thanos? Yeah, no, exactly, we're not doing that. Scott Pilgrim joke, okay. I'm not super familiar with Scott Pilgrim, I apologize. I mean, I didn't read the comic. I know the generic plotline, but I don't know any of the details. I could beat up a vegetarian. I'm gonna try to not beat anyone up if I can help it. Like, jeez. You guys are so fighty today. You're bunnies, but you're acting like kangaroos. Oh my goodness. Ah. Bacon and eggs. I do need to figure out if there are any stargazers that do like cooking, though. Year of the Snake makes us feisty. Oh my gosh. What? I hate that you just made me think of this, but when you said feisty, I immediately started thinking about Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And I know that you probably haven't seen that, so I'm not sure if you know the reference, but I hate that that's what I just thought of. This will be a year-long thing, sorry. Oh, lovely. We aren't cavemen, we have technology. Smashes dollar on desk with a whole PC. Yeah. Hello, Snow Fox! Welcome in and Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Hello, fellow fox! That was my ancestor bunny in Monty Python. Oh my gosh. Snow Fox, thank you so much for following. I really appreciate it. If anyone else is new here and hasn't followed yet, do consider following. Especially if you want to get notified next time I'm live and stuff. What do I think of the new male talents from the agency Mythos? It's kind of interesting, right? Because from what I'm understanding, the female talents all took on the roles of gods that are normally portrayed as male. And then it looks like that with the male talents, they did the exact opposite. I have to say, I'm not sure how I feel about it as a concept, because some of the gods are based on masculinity or femininity. So I understand, right? Like, it's not ever black or white. It's not ever, like in pagan mythos, right? Masculinity and femininity is never fully tied to, like, the sex or gender of the person. Everyone has both. Everybody has masculine energy, feminine energy, but there are some gods that are very, very heavily, associated with specific, sexes and genders. So it is interesting to me that, for example, Artemis, the goddess of the wild hunt and of fertility and the feminine side, is a male member of Mythos. I don't know. It's kind of like, it's a bit strange. You just started the app today, Snow Fox? Well, welcome in. Welcome to Iriam, and I hope you enjoy your time so far. Like, Aphrodite is seen as the goddess. Yeah, exactly. It's a bit strange. Like, I see what they're doing. Do I find it borderline offensive? I personally... I don't know if I'd find it offensive because I don't work with Artemis or Aphrodite, but I feel like if you did, it might be a bit off-putting. Because a lot of those mythos are very, very tied to specific identity. So to kind of change it around as a gimmick, I don't know. It's probably not what I personally would have done. I think it's like, they're just too recognizable, you know? It would, and I get it, like, a lot of people see the Greek gods as sort of a clay that they can mold to be whatever they want. I understand that, but I don't know. It's a bit strange to do a role reversal on something that is so solidly established, if that makes sense. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. I like your avatar, so colorful. Thank you so much, Snow Fox. I appreciate it. Funny enough, Honkai Star Rail's next new planet, Amphorius, is based on ancient Greek or Rome, so the timing's kind of perfect. Interesting. And then there was a time when Sparta worshipped Aphrodite as a war goddess. I mean, Aphrodite is the... Wait, is yeah, oh my gosh, I'm losing my understanding of mythology. Aphrodite is a goddess of war. Artemis is the goddess of the wild hunt. Eros is love. Who am I? Athena, wait. Is... No, this is where I'm getting confused. I don't know why. Probably because they both have the A, but Athena and Aphrodite, I always get mixed up. Just, like, when thinking about it, roughly. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Jewel Thrones. I'm going crazy here. Aphrodite is the goddess of love. Athena is the goddess of war, right? So, wait, yeah, I don't... Okay, so Dual Thrones, you're saying that it's kind of mixed? Like, it got flipped at one point? I haven't studied Greek mythology in a very long time, so I do apologize. FGO did crazy things with the Greek gods. I mean, okay, yeah, but FGO is, like, its own thing entirely. Starlight, when you talked about storytelling in the last Iriam stream, my next Star Rail video may be the toughest yet fun one. Oh, definitely good to have fun, though. Definitely good to have fun with it. FGO does crazy stuff with everything. Yeah, FGO is basically, like, nobody is safe. So that's kind of its own thing. It's more than just a gender swap, right? FGO kind of just does whatever it wants. Athena is the goddess of strategy and war. Ares is the god of war. Okay, thank you. Thank you. You're the first person I'm following? Oh, thank you so much, Snowfox. I appreciate it. A little bit of a bias on the Fox side, eh? I'm just teasing. Thank you so much. It was still wild to see Zeus reimagined as an alien machine. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, FGO is one thing. Agency VTubing is kind of another. Also, it is an interesting idea, right? Like, regardless of the gender norm twist, whatever, having an agency where all of your members are Greek gods, I think that's an interesting idea, because I somewhat worry if it's a little bit limiting, because I don't know. I guess you'd have to be a little bit... I haven't looked too much into Mythos. I don't entirely know their strategy. I know that I have one friend who's doing a ton of work for them, and the work is amazing, and I'm super proud of that friend. But in terms of, like, long-term branding, I think that having every member based on an existing pantheon god is can be a bit limiting somehow, because you've got, okay, so, like, when we think of, like, not Vishojo, when we think of myth, right, Hololive myth, like, Mori Calliope, she is the Grim Reaper, she is a Shinigami, but it kind of flip-flops whether she is, like, the sole god of death, or just, like, a god of death, because she has Death Sensei, right, who's, like, her mentor. So, it's kind of its own thing, it's kind of wrapped as its own thing, it's not 100% following, because it's, like, it's not really something that you can have set in stone, whereas having the exact name, like, okay, death is an abstract concept, right? If you are a god of death or a Shinigami, there's a lot of room for that. But if you are, like, Athena of the Greek pantheon, then there are expectations, there are roles, there's sort of a rigidity. And I get it, maybe your whole point is that you want to break the mold, or break what is typically conventional about it, but I feel like you're slightly playing on hard mode, if that makes sense. It feels like you either gotta be very accurate or disregard it. Yeah, which is really difficult for VTuber branding, right? It's set lore starring a pantheon of immortal sociopaths, so yes, very limiting. Exactly. Bold of you to assume VTubers will stick to your theme, but that's the thing. Okay, so I know that most VTubers aren't good at sticking with their lore. You know, they have a huge amount of story, they have a big lore animation, they invested in a bunch of money, and then it's like, okay, now I go play Minecraft. But if your whole thing is that you're the Greek pantheon, which is some of the most lore-driven characters to ever exist in Earth's humanity, then you are kind of setting yourself up for you having to have some form of consistency in your lore. Like, that's kind of the entire focus of the pantheon, is their lore. So if you disregard that entirely, then I don't get it. You're playing the part in name only? there are discrepancies between Roman and Greek beliefs. Yeah, exactly. Like, I know Artemis has a counterpart in Roman mythology, which is Diana. Aphrodite is thought to have been adopted by the Greeks from the Babylonian goddess Ishtar, who represented war, motherhood, fertility, and love. Greece is generally adopted Ishtar's love goddess aspect. Ah, okay, I see. I can see how that happened. Ishtar over Aphrodite. The Spartans adopted the war aspect. That makes sense. Feels like VTuber lore can easily run into plot holes. Yeah. But the thing is, like, especially, here's the thing. Here's my, you know what? I think this is it. I think this is what my issue is with the concept. And again, love the work my friend does, love the artwork they do. This is just sort of how I feel about it as someone who studies VTuber branding, right? You guys know that I'm really, really into VTuber branding. It's going to run into plot holes, and it's going to be limiting, and it's going to cause confusion, because it's not yours. It's not your own. And I'm not talking about, like, you had help with a writer for your lore. I'm talking about, like, it's literally not your own. It's widely understood by a ton of people who know the general ideas, some who are much more experienced and study this kind of stuff. A lot of people, when they were younger, spent a huge amount of time studying everything that they could about Greek mythology. And you kind of have this very, very set, strict, notion of everything. And yeah, you can shift it around in, like, a video game, right? If I think about, what's it called? Phoenix Rising. The entire thing is the Greek pantheon sharing their stories as you're adventuring as Phoenix. But they're not VTubers. They're not constantly engaging with an audience and sort of having this direct brand that they're presenting themselves as. So you don't have a lot of room to work with because everything is kind of already set for you. So you can't really, like, it's very hard to expand upon, I suppose. Dominic, hello, welcome in. Many interpretations of Medusa's story spring to mind. Yeah, exactly. It's appealing to people who know about it, but you're gonna push them away with it being in name only. That's the thing, right? Like, if you're a VTuber who is Red Riding Hood, you just are Red Riding Hood, and you're not, like, someone who's inspired by Red Riding Hood, and you have your own storyline, and you have maybe, I don't know, the hood is, like, a gold, and you have an entire twist on it, but you clearly have inspiration from Red Riding Hood. If you're just straight up Red Riding Hood, people are constantly going to be making comments about wolves and grandmothers, and you can't avoid it. And if you try to say, like, oh no, that's not the connection, if you can't, I don't know if I'm making sense, because I know that people twist these things all the time, but I feel like it does kind of put you in a box in a way. Funny you mentioned that. There is a Red Riding Hood VTuber. Of course there is. I feel like I could push people away that know a lot about it versus a basic understanding. Exactly. Solus, hello! Welcome in! Happy New Year! And I see that you are new to Iriam, so welcome to Iriam. I hope you're enjoying your stay so far. It's like an expectation. Exactly. Thank you so much for following, Solus. I really appreciate it. Even the Red Riding Hood is different because she's not an actual deity. That's true, yeah. I mean, it's one thing to have, like, folklore, within, like, German fables, and then it's another to have, like, full-on worship. That's the other thing. Like I was saying, why would it make me uncomfortable? Because there are people that worship, Aphrodite and Athena and Diana. Granted, a lot of them aren't given the, respect that they deserve, but if you are pagan or losing my train of thought, if you are some form of non-Abrahamic religion, if you are pagan, if you are more on the Celtic side of things, if you study like Norse mythology, that kind of thing, there are set understandings and there are set beliefs and there are set levels of respect. So again, it's different than like Red Riding Hood, which is a moral tale, versus gods in a worldly pantheon. I don't know. That's just sort of my take on it. Abra, hello! Welcome in, welcome in! Thank you so much for following! Even if you don't believe in the Greek gods, I've still always thought being a deity VTuber comes across as very narcissistic. Yeah, that's true. If you are, I mean, like, right, I'm a kitsune. I'm a fairly high-level kitsune. I have had people use the term goddess for me. I'm, like, 50-50 on if I like it or don't like it. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. But it's not really something I expect, and it's not really a huge part of my brand. And even the VTubers who are goddesses, right, like Sapphire, she doesn't expect it in the same way as, like, the way that you would with the Greek gods, right? So, I don't know, there's sort of just something that doesn't really stick to me. It just feels like there is all these forms of existing worship that you're sort of stepping on in a weird way, and you can't, and you're a parody. And you probably know you're a parody, and you're probably fine with being a parody, but there is a sort of weird gray area to it, I think. It works for Crony because she leans into the narcissism side. Crony's amazing. I love Crony. Oh my god. Lillian, did you see? She had this post where someone was like, Happy New Year, and she's like, time is an illusion. And then, I forget who, it might have been Fauna. She's like, I think you need to retire from being the keeper of time. And she's like, it doesn't matter. It will always keep moving. I love Crony so much. Cronus, hello! Similar name. We were just talking about time, so there you go. Welcome in. And welcome to Iriam. I see that you are new to Iriam. It was hysterical. Yeah, I love her humor so much. I think the easiest way to handle Kitsune is to treat them as messengers of Inari without ascribing divinity. Yeah, that's true. And, like, I'm not a messenger of Inari, right? I'm sort of off the beaten path here. But it's like, I know that there are quite a few VTubers that sort of take the role of, not in name, but sort of take the mental role of the height of Inari in a way, if that makes sense. Who is Crony? Crony is a member of Hololive, the second Hololive English wave. And she is the, warden? I want to say warden? She's the warden of time, because in the second wave for Hololive, they all took on a, they all sort of have a role based on the earthly, conditions, the cosmic balance. So, time, chaos, nature, history, space. Right? Time, history, nails, I think so. So Crony was not wishing anyone a happy new year. Because she kind of just has this attitude of, like, very, very stoic, I guess. But it's great. There's like 100 demon kings and queens. I know, right? I mean, the true one is Iron Mouse. But yeah, exactly. Dominic, thank you so much for following. Thank you, thank you. We gotta call Doomslayer on the Demon VTubers. Mume's Civilization. Thank you. I felt like I wasn't saying that correctly. Does Eldritch apply to Greek goddess? I'm not sure. Iron Mouse is a demon queen. Yes, Iron Mouse is probably the most well-known English VTuber. And Iron Mouse is not even a demon queen. She is just straight up Satan. But again, I think that idea is different than, again, the Greek gods, because Satan as a concept is a lot looser, right? I mean, Lucifer. There's a lot of different interpretations of Satan, so there's more flexibility in that end. Angry Vesa noises. Hey, we like Iron Mouse in here. Let's not destroy Iron Mouse, though. Let's leave her alone. I'd love to see if Mythos goes beyond Greek-Roman myths. Just show talents or VTuber models based on other gods and goddesses from different myths. You know what, Behairwin? That's something I didn't even consider. Is that eventually they're probably going to have to, if they want to grow the agency, that they are going to end up branching outside of Greek or Roman myths. That's an interesting thought, actually. Hades, Lucifer, Satan, the devil. Abra and Snowfox, thank you so much for the glow sticks! How'd you end up doing that at the exact same time? What the heck? Thank you so much. Destroy her, she might destroy us. True. And thank you, Vesta, for the blue glow stick. Thank you. In my experience, wait, when did I say? What did I say? I feel like there's so many instances where you guys catch me on saying something 3 seconds later, and I don't know what I said to get that sentence. When did I say, what did I say in my experience for? No, Ridley! You don't need to bonk me for that. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm saying. Where words come from, you know? It probably is easier to catch when you guys are listening to me. Hey, I didn't mean to ignore it. The VTubers and their names? When did I say experience with the names? I'm so confused now. I'm not good at keeping in touch with, like, when I was able to... words. What is even talking? Help. Don't worry about it. Okay. Okay. I just, 404 brain not connecting for a second there. Oh my gosh. John says, would be interesting to see a VTuber based on Van Helsing, including lore. Ooh, that's an interesting idea. Said, in my experience, Satan is more a job description than a person, and Vessa was making fun of that. Oh, okay. Okay, I thought you were saying that I said something like that. I'm like, what? No, I don't have any experience with demons. The style is killer. Thank you. Sleepy Fox stayed up late for the fireworks. I mean, wouldn't you guys? Wouldn't you guys? I don't know. I like holidays. I like celebratory things. I like holiday celebration stuff. I like trying to take advantage of events and things, even if I don't, even if I don't celebrate in your typical, like, crazy party way. Like, even if I'm just chilling in the atelier, I just like ritual celebration of New Year and holiday winter. Snowfox, thank you for the toilet. Why is that a gift? I don't understand what made them choose a toilet. You're a bird demon talent? True, yes. I'm just saying I don't have any personal experience, like, with demons on my end. I mean, okay. No, I mean, Hachiko's a no-gitsune, but I don't know if that really counts. I don't encounter many no-gitsune. Bathroom break? Nah, we're good. I have a bedtime schedule. I always sleep past it. It seems like a lot of people do. Iriam Skibbity. No! Vessa, don't give anyone any ideas. No, please. Spend a few days in the woods and you'll consider toilets the greatest invention since fire. Snowfox, thank you for the heart. Thank you, thank you. Oh, yeah. But yeah, demons are interesting with V2. Abra, thank you for the Happy New Year. Thank you. Those move so fast. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I wish that the GIFs stayed on for, like, a few more seconds, just so you could, like, what's the word? Sort of, like, take in the visuals. Enjoy them more. Yeah, exactly. But thank you, Abra. What was I saying? Demon VTubers are an interesting idea. Snowfox, thank you for the green glow stick. Thank you. Because... oh my gosh! Abra! What are you doing? Abra, thank you so much. What are you doing? Thank you. And thank you, Lillian. And the 20,000 star from Abra. My goodness, was that like a full rainbow? There was someone in here before being like, "Oh my gosh, you represent like every light stick." Thank you, Abra. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you. That I'm gonna have to clip that later. That was pretty. I get to see all the light sticks in a row, all the colors. Thank you. I was trying to talk about the demon VTuber thing, and I don't know where my head was with that. Abra, I'm also curious. Is your name based on like the Pokemon or Magic? I'm curious because I do love the Pokemon Abra. I think it's a really cool line, and it is also a fox line, so not both, but something like it. All right, cool, cool, cool. Yeah. Magic maybe. Abra Sat? I don't know what that is. Magic is good. We like magic here. Oh, Greek god. Wait, the irony. Wait, the irony. What? How have I not heard? Is that where it comes from? Is that where the magic word comes from? A mystic meaning in Great Archon. Gnostic. Interesting. Divine Emanation. Wow. Okay, that's a really cool name. The man who used it was a magician? Tapey tapey sounds. Typing ASMR. A god that exists above all. The original creative force of the universe. Interesting, interesting. Emperor, hello on YouTube. Happy New Year to you too. Thank you very much. It's the title of a movie starring Jesse Ventura, but we don't talk about that. Okay. I believe you. I believe you. Gotcha, Abra. Understood. Also, Eldritch-wise is Azathoth? Really? Okay, wait, is that like the what was I saying before? The mirror? The counterpart? The demiurge? How did we end up getting this stream going from Happy New Year to talking all about gods and demons and angels and things? How'd we get onto this discussion? You know, okay, that's interesting. We were talking about, like, pantheon with the Greek gods here, with mythos, right? Because if we think about VShojo, kind of is doing the same thing. Like, Iron Mouse is taking the role of Satan, Neanners is taking the role of Azathoth. I don't know if that's different or the same as the mythos thing. It's all C+'s fault. Neanners used to work for Azathoth, but decided to go solo. Ah, okay, okay. Emperor Ace, thank you so much for subscribing on the YouTube side. Thank you, thank you. Nyarlathotep, yeah, okay, there you go. I feel like they still keep it vague enough. That's probably true. It's sort of being built into the VShojo mythos. They still have the flexibility. I'll have to take the role of Megatron. Oh my god, I said Megatron and I meant to say Metatron. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Oh my gosh, That's a bad one. That's a bad one. Oh. No, the sad thing is, I love sacred geometry, so I'm constantly, I'm constantly studying things like Metatron's cube, so I know the word Metatron, I just read it wrong. Ah. Haruka is a seed of life, so I think you'd get along. Haruka seems cool. Autobots roll out. No, John. Interesting, Emperor. Interesting. Vine Fox, oh my gosh. Vine Fox, thank you. What the heck? Why are you guys going crazy with the light sticks today? What? How are we going on these topics? We've gone from Happy New Year to Greek gods and demons to rainbows. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. Thank you. Predacons terrorize since we're doing Transformers. If you were a Transformer, what inanimate object would you turn into? I don't know. Like I said, follow Abra by example. Oh my gosh. We're just going places. Geekish, hello! Welcome in, welcome in! Welcome back, Happy New Year! Thank you, Fine Fox. How does a black glow stick work? How does that function? That sounds really intense, Ace. I'm sorry, I don't know anything about Minecraft. I've watched, Enigmatic Recollection from Hololive, if that counts. Does that count as being my only exposure to Minecraft, is watching Enigmatic Recollection? Because that was well done. I really enjoyed that, actually. That was like, I don't understand Minecraft, but I really loved, I really loved how they did that entire situation. Hello, getting Snowfox. I see you there. Hello, hello on Twitch. I think I turned into a Betamax player just to confuse people. I don't know what these things mean. I apologize. You'd be a pig transformer? I have a liking of wolves, owl, and deer. Those are all nice. Considering your reaction to LEGO Fortnite, you would hate Minecraft. Really? Oh, that's a shame. I know it's really popular. I know that it's, like, popular with all kinds of different, game players. I feel like, okay, you know, if I, like, I feel like I probably wouldn't like vanilla Minecraft, but I would probably really, really love to be part of something like Enigmatic Recollection. And I know that's something that you could really only do if you're in Hololive. But I don't know. I really wanted to be part of that when I saw them streaming it. Also another mythical creature in folklore, Wendigo. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Obsolete technology like cassettes but bulkier. It's one of those 2 open games with no strict direction. I see, I see. I think that the reason that Enigmatic Recollection worked is because it was very limited time, right? It wasn't like, an entire, multi-month playthrough. Like, they only had 2 weeks, and everyone is involved, and there's constant discussion and constant working together, and then they could kind of do their own thing off-stream as well, to sort of make each stream a surprise. I think the setup worked really, really nicely. Modded Minecraft might be fun to you, though. Abra, thank you so much for the party poppers. Thank you. Big Happy New Year energy. I learned about Wendigo from the show Grimm. They have a lot of mythical creatures. Good show, highly recommend. Ooh, interesting, interesting. Most people don't like vanilla Minecraft. That's why there's like 10,000 mods that completely change the game. Dang. Okay, that's a lot. I don't know. I want to do like I want to play some sort of game with a big group sometime where everything is basically like storytelling, immersion, D&D style, and that's really what I got from watching Enigmatic Recollection, and I would love to be part of something like that someday. I think that'd be really fun. I don't know. I don't know if there's ever a way to be able to do that. But I think it would be cool. Grimm was set and filmed in Portland, Oregon, which is 30 minutes away from me. Dang. Chicano, hello! Welcome in, welcome in! Happy New Year, Happy New Year. I will be the DM. The closest would be, like, Discord, wouldn't it? What do you mean by, like, engaging chatting? I'm out of points. New Year, save me. I really appreciate it, Abra. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hello, hello, Chicano. I think you would really need a solid group and solid planning. Yeah, probably. I mean, I imagine that they went through a lot to plan that, right? Because it had its own merch line. It like you could buy the cloaks that each member of Hololive was wearing in the gameplay. And I think it would be like I think it was probably a lot. And they had like the big illustration of everyone too. There's some dedicated role-playing servers and other survival games, but they probably don't match your vibe. Probably not. Although, I know another one that they did was GTA. And that would normally be nothing I would ever want to be part of, but they made it look fun. Part of it was scripted to an extent as well, but obviously a lot was improv as well. Thank you, Snowfox. I mean, that's the thing. Like, there was definitely a scripted plot line, but so much was improv, and that's what really inspires me. Zakoya, hello, hello! Lucky you can visit the set of Grim locations. I don't have a lot of points to send gifts since I'm new, so here's a comment instead. I appreciate it, Dominic, thank you! Don't ever feel like that you guys have to send gifts. If you're just, like, here and chilling and chit-chatting, I appreciate it so much. I think the scripted plotline helped to hold it together as well. That's true, because if it hadn't had some sort of direction, then it probably just would have had, like, incoherent chaos. But the fact that the talents also created their own narratives and their own side plots, I think is what really made it special, right? Like the Gonathan arc or Faunamart, all those kind of things. I think that's really clever. They could just go and do their own thing. Hello, Jonathan. Jordan, hello, hello. Sorry, I was thinking about Gonathan, which was one of the arcs from one of the talents. Hello, Jordan. Happy New Year. The plot helps make them different from them, just playing Minecraft. Yeah, exactly. It takes commitment from everyone to keep a plot from going off the rails. It definitely did go off the rail, but then, like, it had all of its specialties. Astrofel, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you, thank you. I hope you're doing well. I know that you're on the Twitch side, but I hope all is well today. Jonathan Joestar. Actually, a phoenix. I know a few phoenixes. I know a few other mythical creatures. I know some phoenixes and unicorns. All that kind of stuff. Oh yeah. New, yeah, yeah. It's New Year. I'm not gonna think about it. BRB? Alright, no worries, Sabra. Never mind, we can be seen. I do see you, Astra. I can see you over there. I hope you're having a good year. A good day, and Happy New Year. Phoenix VTuber will be cool. I've seen a few, actually. What is my New Year's resolution? So, it's interesting, right? I actually have a few. New Year meal prep time. Enjoy the stream. Don't fall into any holes. Okay. All the best, Lillian. Thank you very much for stopping in. I appreciate it. And Happy New Year to you. New Year's resolutions are very interesting for me, actually, because I kind of had things where I was like, okay, I went through 3 stages in very short time. I first went through, I'm not going to try to have any New Year's resolutions because I don't want to, like, set myself up for things that might change. And then I had the direction of, actually, I want some New Year's resolutions just to keep track on what my goals will probably be. So I thought of fairly standard things like, I want to find a content direction, I want to do a short a week, if I can, and I want to, I want to go back to doing art class stuff. And then I was like, okay, you know, those are like specific goals. And then I was talking to some friends, And then I was sort of thinking about, like, VTubing and the whole rebrand and goals and being on Iriam, how Iriam has been going, everything like that. And I sort of decided, like, this is going to be probably the hardest thing for New Year's for me. But I feel like one of my New Year's resolutions is going to try to be trying to... How do I put this? Trying to sort of, like, relax more with content and VTubing, because I feel like I'm always trying to do things on the grind, and I'm always trying to create new projects and promise a lot of things. And I think it's sort of making me not see the forest for the trees in a way. So it's something where I'm kind of trying to explore taking things lighter, but I don't really know how, because I wrote this on Twitter. This is not really a secret. I wrote this earlier today. But my community love language is always, like, trying to make things, trying to celebrate with making things, always making big projects. And it's not that I get burnt out, but it's that I can't really, like, keep up with that kind of thing. And I want to try to just have more fun streaming, more fun as a VTuber. And everything always kind of feels like a work situation or like a grind type situation, and I want to try to sort of separate the work from the streaming, if that makes sense. And it comes really, really natural and easy to a lot of other people, but it doesn't to me, because everything I do is usually very very work and project oriented. So I'm doing my best to try to adjust my mindset, I guess. Media Ninja, hello, welcome in! Happy New Year, thank you so much for following. Hope everything's going well today. I don't know if I sort of beat around the bush trying to say those kind of things. I don't know if I made any sense saying those kind of things. I think I articulated it better in text form, but hopefully that makes sense? I don't know. Let me make sure I didn't miss any messages here. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Hang on a sec. Heard someone on the radio say today, instead of New Year's resolutions, they set a specific goal for each quarter, so if they fail on one, they're still motivated throughout the year. That's actually, yeah, that's a good one. I'm waiting someone's gonna be a kitchen VTuber. I mean, wait, like, on a Yuri? Like cooking, or like an actual kitchen? Last stream you asked how we found out about Iriam, but I was cleaning at the time. I found the app because of your YouTube post. Oh, really? Like community tab? Your friends sound smart. Yeah. Hang on. Alright. Making sure that I caught up there. Alphalan, hello! Hello, hello. Happy New Year. Welcome in. Nice media. Are you hoping to do any growth with it? In the new year? I'm hoping to, personally, I want to try to, I put more than smart. Hey! I'm trying to not be super obvious here. Hello and good afternoon to you too. Community tabs and my YouTube videos. Interesting, okay. But I get, yeah, YouTube, I think I want to try to do, like, a short a week, and I want to try maybe doing a longer evergreen video, like, once a month. But if I'm being honest, I haven't really decided on, like, the evergreen content direction, because I usually default to art or tutorials of some form, but I want to have something that can be, like, a consistent, and I don't, like a collection, like a series of things, something you could watch in, like, a playlist that all sort of made sense together, and I don't really know what it's going to be, or what it should be, I should say. Your 192 subs just posted the Christmas video. I hope the Christmas video went well. Mystery Maid, hello! Welcome in, welcome in! Devin Smith, hello! Happy New Year to you both! I used to have a YouTube dedicated to my turtle before it passed away. Oh, that's really sweet. I hope that it could sort of serve as sort of like an archive of things. That's a really sweet idea. Hello, Happy New Year's! Thank you, you too! You too, you too! Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Mystery Meat. Happy New Year, Devin Smith. Ace says, my favorite mythical creature is Phoenix and Nine-Tailed Fox. My favorite real animal is a gray fox. Nice choices, nice choices. It did, I just hope it gets more views than usual. It's really hard with that kind of thing, right? Because, like, everyone kind of tries to do holiday-based videos. Everyone is sort of wanting to do, like, a New Year's video or Christmas video that the algorithm isn't really kind to recommending them because there's so many people doing things that are all kind of within the same genre. I do hope that it is successful, though. I hope it works out. How rude of me. Happy New Year's. No worries, Alpha Len. Thank you. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out, too. I'm trying to figure out how to please the algorithm. I don't know. I want to try to do some form of, like, maybe, I really want to explore character design in some way, but I feel like a lot of it has been explored already. Arctic foxes are great, too, yeah. I realized my favorite mythical creature were Selkies. I always thought their stories, while sad, were fascinating. Oh, true. True, Astra. Oh, Astra, with Selkies, have you ever watched, oh, what's it called? It's made by that Celtic studio. Oh my gosh. No. Not, no. It has a different name. It features, the whole thing is about Selkies, and it's beautiful hand-done animation. What am I thinking of? Oh, this is gonna drive me crazy. It's same people as Secret of Kells. Same people as Secret of Kells. What else? Song of the Sea! Song of the Sea! Astra, if you have not seen that movie, you have to see it. It's so good. It's so beautifully done. It is if you like, if you like stories about Selkies, and if you like beautiful hand-done animation, really, really gorgeously done, and beautiful songs, you have to see Song of the Sea. It is such a gorgeous movie. There's so much artisan work involved in that movie. Definitely putting that in top priority list. Mom will love it too. She loves Celtic lore like me. Oh my god. You might cry. I will throw that out there right now. But yeah, I think you'd really, really like it. It's like, it is sad, but it's so good. It's so good. Can't be guilty without tears. Have I seen the animation Simon's Cat? I have not, but I think I've seen it. I think I've heard it. I think I've seen it in passing. I definitely cried at that movie. Yeah, but it's so well done. It's so beautiful. I don't want you guys to cry, but sometimes, you know, there's beauty. There's beauty to be seen. I released the video idea you suggested, and it's doing well. I'm keeping an eye on its analytics. I think it's gaining traction due to SEO. Heck yeah, Be Heroine. I'm really glad to hear that. My advice is to do what you want on your channel, is let it take its shape slightly on its own. Get what I mean? I'm not really sure, actually. Can you sort of expand upon that? I am curious what you mean by, like, letting it take a shape of its own. Have I seen The Good Robot? I have not yet, but I would like to. I think that actually seems like a really good one. Vessa, I feel like we'd both like that. It's about, like, a fox and a robot. I feel like we would both enjoy that. You also subscribed on YouTube. Thank you, Snowfox. I appreciate it. I'm really hoping to be able to, make more evergreen YouTube content. Like, guide it slightly and it will form. Interesting. I feel like I can't really, like, visualize what it is. It's probably gonna be art-related in some way. Because, like, with evergreen stuff, right? Not so much Iriam just chatting, but evergreen YouTube stuff, I think my direction is some sort of art creative thing. But I want to do more than just, like, regular tutorials, because I think everyone's doing that. So, like, some direction that I was thinking is trying to do explanations or tutorials or guides or things, but, like, utilizing stargazers as a subject matter. And I don't necessarily want to, put the cart before the horse and like, come up with all these ideas and, like, put myself in some stress of having to do it. But I'm just sort of thinking about, like, you know, what would I do? What would I do that would sort of be something I think the hardest thing about YouTube is trying to figure out how to have a subject that stays consistent, right? Because I think a lot of us have shiny object syndrome, and I think the consistency is the hardest part of the platform. So something that you can find that you know that you can maintain consistency on, I think is sort of the big puzzle piece there. YouTube is an art that you have to own. Yeah, exactly. Hello, Talon, on the Iriam side. Hello, hello, welcome in. I thought you meant Wild Robot at first. Oh, wait, was it not Wild Robot? Was it something different? Oh, Good Robot. Wait, is that different? Wait, I think I was thinking about Wild Robot. Wild Robot is the one with the fox, right? I'm getting confused now. What do I do on YouTube gaming? I'm not gaming on the YouTube end, but I do want to try adding gaming on the Twitch end, but I'm still learning how to, like, keep up with chat while playing games, so at the moment it's just really chill stuff. I am hoping to do Hamtaro as a game soon, though. I think that will be really fun. I've been wanting to do that for a while. But yeah, the only one that I played so far on stream has been Infinity Nikki. Wild, yes, but when you do own your craft and you just have to, yeah. Greed, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Don't forget to check YouTube setting to have AI off. Apparently they're implementing it. Oh, you mean like the training thing? Yeah, no, mine is off. I'm very, very anti-AI. Mine's definitely off. Greed, hello, happy new year, happy new year. Let it be guided and it will take shape. Very, very cryptic. Very cryptic there. YouTube is doing what? Yeah, they have some setting that's basically like, do you allow your work to be used to train the AI? Yes or no? And you have to turn it off. But I will at the very least, I will give them a tiny bit of credit. Not much credit. I will give them a tiny bit of credit of making it opt-in. I believe for most people it is opt-in, and most of these channels are, not channels, most of these websites have always been opt-out, meaning that you're automatically enrolled and then you have to manually say that you don't want to be part of something. So from what I'm understanding, YouTube seems to be opt-in instead of opt-out, which is better, but obviously none of this is good. Anyway, I won't go into that too much. They're the best of the worst. Yeah, exactly, they're the best of the worst. Movie is Wild Robot. Sorry, I said Good Robot. No worries, no worries. I got a little bit nervous because I was like, wait, it's Wild Robot, right? Because I know that there is an AI-made robot movie, and I thought it was that title. I thought it might be Good Robot. I'm like, oh no, I didn't just say that I liked an AI movie, did I? No, Good Robot looks like a beautiful hand-animated thing. It is frightening, honestly. Every day it gets scarier. That's why I'm sad that so many people mistake VTubers. And I don't mean like, VDOL and everything. I mean like actual VTuber, like Iron Mouse and stuff. Their YouTubers, videos train on AI. Good news, you opt out by default. Yeah, thank goodness. I'm anti-AI for international market courses. I did some discussion posts and part of my essay was on AI. Yeah, I mean, I think the best thing that people can do is sort of just, like, try to tell the masses why it's not good. Stuff crashed twice? I'm sorry about that, Abra. I was thinking Wild Robot and got it mixed with Good Dinosaur. That makes sense, that makes sense. I feel like Good Dinosaur could have had a lot of potential. It could have, and sadly I know it was, like, Pixar's weakest film. I used to really be into all the stuff that Pixar was doing because I used to want to work there so badly. I was very, very close to getting to work there. Unfortunately, did not make the final round of interviews. I wasn't gonna be working on the movies. I think that was for toy work. But I admired Pixar a lot and wanted to get my foot in the door there so badly. And then in the past few years, the animation industry has pretty much collapsed. So, yeah, that's been a thing. Did I draw my own model? It looks great. Thank you. Yes, I'm self-incarnated. I am my own artist and rigger here. Probably because Good Dinosaur was left untouched for years and then picked back up on. Should have stopped making dinosaur movies after Land Before Time can't be topped. Truth. Very true. Bozeman, hello! Welcome in, and welcome to Iriam. I see that you're new to Iriam. I hope you're enjoying the platform so far. Welcome in. The fox is one of my favorite characters in Wild Robot. I do want to see it. Yeah, I think that would be fun. I'll have to see if it's on, like, is it old enough to be on a streaming service yet? Rigging too, yes. I have learned rigging. It was very scary and very daunting, and it took me a few years to even be okay enough to attempt. But yes. We now know how to rig things, which is going to definitely come in handy, if I ever want to pursue doing rigged assets. I think that would be good. Bobby Chew or Adam Duff had the same problem? What do you mean the same problem, Talon? I need to see it. I was shocked to see it for sale physically already. Dang, okay. So it probably has to be on something, then. Story goes to show sometimes what seems bad at the time is saving you from more bad later. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I always like to think everything happened for a reason, right? I always like to think that if something doesn't work out, there's always a reason that it didn't work out. Noah, I doubt you're watching the stream, but thank you for the Ko-fi sale! Did I see California governor signing legislation to protect Hollywood actors against unauthorized use of AI? I did not, but that sounds good. What is rigging? So, rigging, if you, you know, the way that I am able to talk with you guys and move my ears and everything is, I sort of have this illusory barrier here, magical terms. Media Ninja, thank you so much for the Happy New Year. And Tara, welcome in! Where I am sort of able to move each piece of how I present to you individually, and it's a very long and intensive process, and then I... B-Hero1, thank you for the new year! Thank you! And then I'm sort of able to be here with all you guys, but it takes a very long time. Rigging my new form, I used to be PNG tuber. Rigging my new form into something that was able to be on screen to interact with you guys, took about a month, give or say? Give or take? What a way to describe rigging. I don't know a good way to describe rigging. Just dropping in to say hi and Happy New Year. Thank you, Taro! Happy New Year to you too! Thank you! It's what makes Live 2D move. But a lot of people don't know what Live 2D okay, fine. Yeah, it makes the movements. I feel anime industry is gonna change this year. Crunchyroll is going unpopular to a lot of people's eyes. Sony bought Katakawa, literally monopolizing anime in the West. Oof, true, yeah. They wanted to get into the industry in the past until the technology changed. But Talon, Bobby Chew was in the industry. Bobby Chew worked on Alice in Wonderland. And I know that he actually gets a lot of connections to still work freelance for larger studio projects. He doesn't take most of them, mind you, but I believe he got his start with Alice in Wonderland. Can you help me once I join on here? Because I signed up for the founder program. If you join Iriam, yeah, I can help you where I can. I don't know how well I can, but I can try. I can greet you with open arms and welcome you in here. Keyframing animation for characters' props is what rigging is. Yeah, you know, I probably should have just explained it, like, how it's done with Leica, right? I probably could have just explained it the same way they would explain it in Leica. Rigging is essential, create animation, making the drawing come to life. Yeah, exactly. I might have been talking about someone else. That's fair. From what I know, I think Adam Duff and Bobby Chew both worked in the industry. I want to say. Adam Duff, I think... I believe he worked at... Didn't he work at Blizzard? I can't remember now. I think Adam Duff worked in the industry. I still find a lot of people on Reddit still saying, and think VTube Studio is what you use for streaming the model, and that is not correct, it's OBS's job. Yeah, I've seen that a lot too. It is confusing because I think a lot of people just aren't accustomed to the idea that you need more than one thing. So when there's like a bunch of different names for different programs, it gets very confusing. I know there's a lot of people who think that you stream with Live 2D, the program. So it's like, you basically got what your equivalent is of Photoshop, and then you've got your equivalent of what is, like, your camera, so to speak, and then you've got the streaming software. So it can be very confusing. And then you've got actual Photoshop for the illustration. I just use the word Photoshop because it's like, it's an art program, right? You need 2 art programs, plus the program that accesses the camera, plus the program to be streaming. It's a lot. Most people don't know. Your ears are so pretty. Thank you so much, Media Ninja. I appreciate it. You know how VTubers can move their models and wiggle the tails and ears? That's the magic of rigging. I am happy that I was able to express myself with my ears. But yeah, it is definitely very time consuming, so. But we learned the thing, we had this, it's funny, I was actually, I woke up this morning and I was thinking about it, because I was thinking about, like, oh, eventually I might want to do more with it, and then I was like, wait, do I still remember how? It's been a bit of time, do I still remember how? So I probably should, at some point, do, like, some small projects to, make sure I remember. Rachel, hello, welcome in, Happy New Year! Yappy New Year! Haha! How is everything? I hope you're doing well. I saw a post that said I downloaded OBS for my model, but it's the free version. They think OBS is what's used for making models, and I rolled my eyes. Hey, everyone's got to start somewhere, right? Everyone's got to start somewhere. It is kind of sad, though, when I do see, some of those, it's so easy to Google VTuber stuff, it is. I do sometimes feel bad when someone's already invested in something and then they don't realize that they can't use it. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've seen people ask, how do I put my Live 2D model into VR chat? Or, how do I add assets to my Vroid model? And it's like, yeah, it's like, it is easy to Google the stuff, but a lot of people don't Google it. They just sort of take the action. Media Ninja, thank you for the heart. They just sort of take the action and then get irritated that it doesn't work. I should not think mean, but the people could just search on Google. Yeah, true. Thank you, Snowfox, thank you. I subscribed on the YouTube channel. Later today I'll watch your videos. Thank you, Abra. I'm curious what you like from that. I think I probably need more of a library, but I appreciate it. To be fair, VR chat should take a Live 2D model at some point. It wouldn't be too hard to integrate. How would they do that, though? Like actually, how would VR chat work with that? I mean, I've seen people jokingly bring their cardboard cutouts into VR chat. Not everyone knows what to search for. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They'd just be flat. Yeah, that's true. It would kind of just be like moving cardboard cutout, I guess. But that would make the environment of VR chat a little bit strange, right? Literally just how to become VTuber, yeah. My thing is like, when they already know the terminology, but then moved forward without doing the research beyond the terminology, right? So they're like, oh, I think I need this. I'm gonna go pay a bunch of money for this. And then they get angry when they're like, why can't it work in this program? And it's like, well, because it wasn't for that program. Why did you buy it without knowing what program you needed? That's the thing. My thing is like, don't put down the money for the work if you don't know what you're going to need to work with it. Hang on a sec. A lot of the guys are lazy. Makes me wonder if they are going to succeed. I mean, there's always learning curves to everything, right? I would probably bring PNG into VR chat. Yukio, hello, Happy New Year! I did hours and hours of research before getting my model and streaming. Yeah, exactly. I'm the type of person that will do, like, weeks or months of research. Kind of to a little bit of a detrimental degree, but hey. Is the app available for PC? Sadly, no. Iriam is mobile only, but that is one of the reasons that I'm multi-streaming. Even, honestly, the artist you hire will probably tell you if it's compatible, too. That's true, yeah. Unless you're doing, like, Vroid on your own. And at least with Vroid, like, you're probably not losing a lot with, money or time, but I do still see people get irritated. I subbed to your channel. Thank you, Media Ninja. How do I stream like you then? I started off on YouTube and Twitch, honestly. Iriam is currently a beta-tested founding streamers thing. So I think you were saying earlier that you applied. But if you want to start streaming, like, on YouTube or Twitch just to get the experience, I don't see anything wrong with that. Sometimes I wish they could learn faster, or at least research. Yeah. Okay, so real quick background. B-Heroine and I are in a server that has given a lot of this information out in the past. We've repeated a lot of this to a lot of people over the years. I have to be certain I know as much as I can before impulsivity making a decision, especially before putting money in. Yeah, exactly. Oh, right. I'm sorry, Media Ninja. Yeah, you were saying that you are on YouTube. But you were saying that you weren't sure if you wanted to do VTubing yet, right? I would... Like, what kind of things are you doing on YouTube right now? Are you just sort of playing games? Are you working with a face cam? Are you using a PNG? It might be interesting to practice with something like a PNG or a Vroid if you're still trying to see if you like VTubing. If you come from using a webcam or if you're a faceless streamer. Yeah, FAQ on forums, exactly. It's there. Unfortunately, for someone who's new and fresh, they'll have to make mistakes to learn in the first place. Both check, please? What? Both check? Wait, what do you mean, both check? I'm sorry, I'm not really sure what you mean. I don't really do, if you're asking me to, like, check channels, I don't do YouTube reviews. You do both? You do PNG and Vroid? Okay, so I mean, or wait, no, you didn't say what it was both with. Kitsune, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to Iriam, nice to meet you. I am also a Kitsune, so it's lovely to see you here. What kind of Kitsune are you? I'm curious. And hello, Otaku Guy. I also do weeks of research when I order my cubes for the booth. I watch so many videos on different ways artist alley vendors arrange the cubes, make their merch, their proofs, decorate the booths, etc. Yeah, oh my gosh. I can definitely relate to that. I haven't done anything like, Artist Alley setup in a while, but Geekish, I know we were talking last stream about how I'm, like, kind of wanting to go back to learning more about that at some point. Oh, a demonic Kitsune. So are you a no Kitsune, then? Are you a no Kitsune? I'm curious. Yep. Interesting. We were actually talking about, demons and angels and gods earlier. And we were talking about, Kitsune as well. You are the second no Kitsune I've met, then. If you had a booth, I would buy your merch. I don't have, like, my own personal merch, but I do sell VTuber assets. If that counts. I mainly do holiday assets or fandom assets, so I make, like, material that other people can use streaming. I would like to have my own merch at some point. Good memories. Plus it's your spirit animal too. Nice. Yeah, I don't know too much about the no Kitsune side of thing, but I also don't know too much about Inari either. I'm kind of doing my own thing. Thank you so much for following, though. PNG, or, what do you think? I can't move much, but I can move some, like lean and characters' hair moves. So, that's with, like, a regular PNG, or, like, with Vroid? Imagine selling digital VTuber assets in the Artist Alley IRL. Hey, I mean, like, I don't know, I could sell things with QR codes. Okay, you know, it's funny you say that, because I actually do have a VTuber magazine, and in the back of the magazine was a QR code for New Year's party poppers. So, I mean, like, it could be a thing, right? That might work with Artist Alley, yeah. Just, like, hand them flyers and be like, yeah, go download this when you get home. Probably wouldn't work, but it's an idea. I was hoping you'd be gone sooner, eh? I guess you can consider me of traditional Shrine Guardian Kitsune. There's a lot of Kitsune in here, isn't there? And you too can have these fucks here for $5.99 in tax. You can do VTuber models and video cams. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. So, I mean, in terms of Iriam, it's really just the application, and I don't really have any control over who streams here and who doesn't, right? I'm just someone who went through the process, basically. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with, like, continuing to stream with the PNG or Vroid. Vroid, you would get a little bit more movement. You can sort of practice what's, like, puppeting in a way, right? Moving around and sort of creating more engagement. That's one of the reasons I actually moved on from PNG, is because I wanted to be doing more storytelling. But that took a lot of work, and I don't have a lot of money, so that was a lot of learning. That was many, many months. Too many months, honestly. How do I do this with mobile? Media Ninja, the only option that I know of on mobile is something called Reality. And I believe all of the models there are pre-made, but you can stream on something called Reality, and it's 3D, and it works the same way as Iriam. It's also just chatting like this. So I think that you could definitely, I think you could check out Reality. That's what I'm on. Nice, Kitsune. Be back, not gone. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, do you want me to leave? Can I port to here? No, it's completely different companies. There's no, like, multi-streaming from Reality to Iriam, if that's what you're asking. Crow, hello! Welcome in, welcome in! And Happy New Year! And I see that you're also new to Iriam, so welcome to Iriam. We're happy to have you. I enjoyed your last stream. Alright, I'm glad, I'm glad. You have to gamble to get desired assets or props. I mean, on here we don't have any assets or props, so... I mean, we have gifts. We have gifts. But oh man, I do wish that there was a way that I could, have my own assets here. Because I'm an asset artist. I make assets for VTubers. It would be nice to be able to have them. And Iriam has assets too. It would be nice to be able to use Iriam's assets on Iriam. Question if I could ask, what is a kitsune? So, in Japanese, okay, so kitsune literally just translates to fox. It is literally just the Japanese word for fox. However, in Japanese mythology, it is more seen as a mythical creature that is a fox. And, yes, a fox spirit. And it can have up to 9 tails, depending on how wise the fox is in its years. Every 100 years, it gains a new tail. And it, typically, kitsune either serve the goddess Inari, who is the goddess of rice and the harvest, or if they are in no kitsune, like some people in here, they are considered a field fox, and they are considered more, more tricky, more devious. How do I stream from there to YouTube? I think every mobile platform sort of operates on its own. The only difference that I'm doing here is I am multi-streaming to YouTube. So that involves mirroring a mobile device, but it's not something that you natively do through the app. It requires a lot of different setups and cables and things. Selling digital files at Artist Alley, not too far from a realistic goal. I haven't seen anyone do it, but I'd be curious. There was a person who'd give out forms to customers. The person would put in an AI program and email their art posters. That was before events got stricter. Oof, that's rough. They're also yokai. Yes, exactly. Think of the Pokemon Ninetales, for example. Media Ninja, that's a great way to put it, yeah. Basically Ninetales. That's me to a T. Cats, foxes, and tanuki, or Japanese raccoon dogs, are seen as devious creatures in Japanese myths. Well, not all of them, right? It kind of depends on which direction they're going. I know that cats can usually be seen as very good luck, right? Not always devious. Buck and Echo, probably more devious, but not always. Usually a combination of physical and digital. Mon, hello, welcome in, welcome in. I need a yokai cat form to hang out with you and pull pranks. Oh my gosh, Vesta. Other must they devour organs to stay young. Oh, that's on the Korean side, right? Isn't that what are they I'm forgetting what they're called in Korean. I think that's on the Korean side though, isn't it? Gonna go try the other app? Yeah, definitely check out Reality and see if it's something that you would like doing. Trucker Wolf, hello, welcome in, Happy New Year! How long have I been streaming for? I've been going for about 2 hours now, actually. That's usually when I stop, not gonna lie. But, we can sort of, like, wrap things up a little bit here. Zakoya, thank you so much for following! If any of you guys here, would also like to follow, I'd be really appreciative. It'll let you know when I'm going live next. Endurance practice, yeah. We were talking about that earlier, too, weren't we? Hope you all relaxing holiday break, yeah. Not as relaxing as you thought. I do hope that the year gets better. You're convinced? Justin, thank you for the boop on the Twitch side. And thank you, Trucker Wolf, for following. I appreciate it. Yeah, we probably should... You should hear my Japanese cat voice. My Japanese language classmates used to hate me because of how good I was at sneaking cat noises or puns in Japanese. That's amazing. I do think that we probably should stop here. And we are going to be here. Wait, today is a Wednesday, correct? Yes, maybe? Hopefully? Yes, okay. So today is a Wednesday. So I am going to be here tomorrow. My typical stream time is 2 o'clock Eastern Standard. That stays fairly consistent. If it changes, then I let people know. I am also on YouTube and Twitch, and I also have a Discord channel. If you go to the, if you go to my Twitter page, it is linked under the website tab. And the Discord channel is fairly art-focused, but I'm sort of experimenting with it. But yeah, definitely consider following on Twitch and YouTube as well, because I normally do art or game type streams. And we will probably be streaming there likely on Saturday, and other times we are normally on Iriam. Some people at Artist Alley take commissions at their booths. I have seen that, yeah. But yeah, thank you so much, Stargazers. I really appreciate you stopping by. I might see some of you guys tomorrow. Again, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard is when I'm usually online. So, I really appreciate it. And I will chat with you all later. Thank you so much, everybody. And whether it is your day, morning, evening, or night, I wish you all the best. And again,